Hi everyone, it's Tejsai and today I'll be teaching you about time. So this is a basic diagram of time, right? This would be, okay, so now first let's look at like the basic ways to tell time. So the first thing to do is, hold on one sec, okay. The first thing to do is, see this green part? This would be like the first time part that you have to check. So this part, essentially what you do is you use this to tell the hour. So here it's between 10 and 11. So the hour for this would be 10 because 10 is a number that's being rounded like downwards, and 10 is what like you need to check. Okay, now let's look at the minute hand. So for minutes, I there's these little tick marks which represent like 2 minutes each. So what you have to do is, since there's five different like gaps, I guess, between these tick marks, what you have to do is guess what like the tick marks are. So the distance from 5 to 6, that's five tick marks. Multiply the five with the five, so that would, sorry, not five. My bad. That's my bad. Okay, multiply the 5 with the 1, since there's 5 tick marks here, and that will give you 5-minute intervals. So 5 times 6, that would be equal to 30. So 30 is the answer for the amount of minutes shown here. So the answer for this clock would be 10:30. Okay, so that's the first example. Now moving on. These are the different times, right? Using what I told you, we can tell the times here. So first we had to focus on the green part, uh, and the green part is the first thing we have to focus on. Green is between 1 and 2. What's the number lower, 1 or 2? It'd be 1. So 1 is what we round down to. Then we have the 4. We have 5 tick marks here, 5 tick marks here, 5 tick marks here, and 5 here. So 5 times 4 is equal to 20. So it'd be 120. So the answer, oh my bad. So the answer to this would be 120. Okay. Now let's move on to this time. So this one's a little different because of what we have here. So first for these ones, I guess we can still do the same method of the green. It's directly on 5. Whenever it's directly on a number, it means that it's going to be that number confirmed. So that'd be 5 o'clock. It'd be 5 o'clock because the red part here, right, it's directly on 12. When it's on 12, it automatically comes down to 0. Same thing for here. We're going to analyze this part, and then we're going to analyze this part. The green part is at 10, so just be 10. The 12 is nothing, so that'd be 10 o'clock. Essentially what we have. Okay, so now we're going to scroll down to tell some other time. These are all the same thing. Okay, the answers, let's see what we got. 120, 5 o'clock, and 10. Just like I showed you. Now we're going to try and do them backwards. So we're going to draw the hands on the clock faces. So this is the first clock face. Let's draw the hands. It says o'clock, right? So the longer one, or the red one, would automatically be at 12, since that's the 0. So since it's o'clock, it's going to be right there. Okay, now we're going to look at 10. Since it's direct, then the long time needle, I guess, go right here. So that would be what 10 o'clock is. Okay, now let's do 4:40. So like the small arm is going to be at 4, but it's not going to be exactly on it. So we're just going to put it somewhere here. So like 4, it's going to be closer to 5, since it's like a 40, so it's like above 30. So if it's above 30, it's going to be closer to 5. If it's below 30, it's going to be closer to 4. That's just how it works. Now let's do this part. It's going to be 40. So 40, let's see what 5 divide, so what like 40 divided by 5 would be. That'd be 8. So this is going to go directly on 8. That's how we draw this. Now for the third and final example, for this type of problem, 720. Now 720 is obviously going to be between 7 and 8. Now we have to determine if it's going to go closer to 8 or 7. It's obviously going to go closer to 7 since it's below the 30 mark. So that'd be like right there approximately. Now we're going to look at the big hand. The big hand is 720. So 20 divided by 5, that'd be a 4. So this is going to go directly onto here. And that's the time for this part. Okay. Now we're going to scroll down a little bit more. Now we're going to match the digital clocks and the normal clocks. So digital clocks are something that we've been using like much more commonly, like very recently, and we're doing this mainly because like I guess it's just better to tell time. So this is going to be the last type of problem we're going to do. So first, this is going to be like a matching type of section. So I'm going to zoom out a bit. So first, we have to tell, okay, 740. What's between 7 and 8? The first clock of A, that's between 7 and 8, so that could be a potential answer. The green one on here, that doesn't make sense. Here doesn't make sense. Here doesn't make sense. Here is between 8 and 9. Close, but not enough. So A is going to be here automatically. So this would be A, because we know that the first green part is 740. Now we're going to look at 220. What has a 2? The second one is between 4 and 5, so not that. The third one is directly at 10, so not that. The D, so D, since it's near 2, that would be the answer to this. So the easy way to do this is just see where the green or the short part is, short needle or green needle is between the thing, between the clock. Now 820, E is at 8, like the green part or short needle, so that'd be E. Then 10, exactly, since it's directly on 10, and this part's at like 12, it's going to be C. And then we have B. B would be going right here because of 440. Okay, cool. Now that's it, basically. So we're all good here. Thanks everyone for listening. If you're watching this YouTube video, make sure to subscribe to the Sammy YouTube channel. There's more tutorials, more in-depth tutorials about everything. Thank you.